What's up, guys? Ricky here with another review on the long-awaited Medieval Spawn from McFarlane Toys, the Kickstarter. And actually, I guess it's not really long-awaited. It was a really fast campaign, so I love the way he handles just his production and stuff. I was really impressed with how quick it's came along. So I've done Kickstarters before where it's taken years to actually get all your stuff. So it's pretty cool to see it come so quick. But here goes. Take a quick look. So you got the box art. Very cool. Right, that's the same image that's on the action figure. Looks really good. I like the red translucent collectible action figure. So that's the front side. There's a little emblem on it here. Back is just completely plain. And then on this side, it says Medieval Spawn. Very cool. So let's take off this sleeve. Let's take a look at the box. Okay, so here's the front of the box if you take the sleeve off. Really cool sword and shield image. It's just in a glossy black. And you have the ribbon to open, so let's open it up. Okay, so opened up. It's got a Masterworks certificate of authenticity. Date 2024, it's crazy. So this came Christmas Eve, so pretty wild. So they did get it before the holidays. So let's take a look real quick at what we got. So this is obviously the blue version. They said the black version is running a little bit behind the other ones. So you can see awesome foam inserts just to protect the stuff. Here's the figure, really awesome shield. Look at that. Man, it looks epic. Okay, looking really nice here. It's got a little extra things on it there. Oh, there's a sword. To make it look like some of the older figures. Looks nice. And then here's all the extra bits here. And I'll take the plastic coating off so you can see them. But yeah, that's what the box looks like right now. So let's look what we got. Okay, took all the plastic pieces off. Look at this. Okay, so here's the shield. Looks very, very good. So good details. You got nice red, nice gold tone, silver. They did a black wash, so you can see it's really showing off the details. Man, this is what all the McFarlane stuff now needs. But I know this figure is a lot more expensive. But right, what I complained about in the past, or what I've had gripes about, I mean, not for the price is cheap, but they typically don't black wash a lot of the stuff or do a lot of like the little fine detail highlights. And it's kind of a bummer. So, because they have such good textures and details on them, but I love the fact that they did that with this. So there's the shield. Okay, let's go to the gauntlets here. Okay, so here's one of the gauntlets. Looks good. So right, so they did the black tone, dry brushed red over the top, so it shows off the black details underneath, and then they touched it up with white there, which is nice. It looks like they finished it up with a wash as well. And these all have magnetic strips on them. So what's cool is it magnetizes onto the figure. So it takes all the little extra details out of, or all the stress out of trying to clip stuff in and all that stuff. So it's really nice. So I'm excited to try it out and see how it works. So same thing, magnet there. Same thing as they did with the other one. Red dry brush over the top and white on top of that. And yeah, it looks good. Okay. And actually, I don't even know why I'm putting them back in. Let's take them out. I got to put them on the side because I'm going to because I want this review to be really good for y'all. So you can drop a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do there. But I want to make sure that you guys get a good review here. So I'm going to take everything off and I'll make sure everything gets on the figure itself. Okay, let's do extra head. Oh, this head is sick. Love that. So silver. So they did black on the bottom, silver dry brushed over the top, right? So same thing. They did the same with the gold. Dry brushed the gold, dry brushed the red. Looks good. And they did a wash over the top. Inside looks like it probably clips on pretty easy. We'll find that out. If you look real close, you can see like the eyes and the face underneath. It looks very nice. Cool. I like this head a lot. This might be the head I pose it with. Okay. Now, everyone's favorite thing. I remember because the campaign, in my opinion, was a little confusing at first with all the things. I didn't realize they were dropping all of our awards as it kind of happened. But I remember the first thing they dropped was like, here, extra set of hands. I think a lot of people were a little upset. I was like, wait, we just got hands? What? So, because I didn't realize it was going to be, they were going to be dropping a lot of the weapons. But either way, right, they're necessary, especially for gripping a lot of the weapons. So you come with 2 hands there. Nothing special. Let's see, we have this little thing here. So these just plug in. Looks nice. Okay. Here's another extra head. Man, it's crazy. Imagine getting all different ones just to have different heads, because, man, I just want to pose them with all of them. So this is the one that opens up. So look at that. Oh, that looks good. Reminds me of the, I think it's Medieval Spawn 2 that they had, where you kind of could lift it up. It was kind of neat, or it was at least an exposed face. So it looks good. So they did a brown dry brushed over the top of it, sort of show off those details. Green eyes, silver touch-ups and highlights to the, to the black there, which looks really good. Oh, that's super cool. Love that. And just a little hint of a gold there, which I think is a really nice touch. That's what I always tell people, is when you're customizing, it's not like, one of the most important things you do customize is actually amount of paint you actually use. It's the volume of paint, right? So if you put barely any on and touch up stuff, you could look really good. And I think it's where a lot of people mess up, is because they glob on the paint. So I love that they pay attention to those details. It's good, and it's easy too. Okay. Here's one of the extra heads. Okay, so same thing. Brown dry brushed over the black, looks good. Did a little green in the mouth and the eyes. That looks nice. I don't reckon I'll be using this head much, which is a bummer, because I only got 2 of them. So I got this one, I got the black one coming. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be able to do more. There's a closed mouth version. Looks good. Okay, and then here is the other helmet. So one slides on, so it's actually hollow, and it's a really flimsy plastic, almost like a rubber material. So I think it looks really good, and it slips on the head. So if I was to put on this head, it just slips right in there over it, which is really cool. So they give you a lot of different head options. Okay, now we got the chest plate here. So it also has magnets on it. So you have the silver and gold chest plate. Looks pretty nice. I think that would go well with the Trojan helmet. And then you have this one here. And I really like that one. So this one has the blue and stuff, so it looks nice. Okay. And I believe some of the ones are different too. So some of the black ones got different than the blue ones. So we might have some little extra things there as well whenever I get that one. So this one's stuck. Got it, okay. And these weapons feel a lot sturdier than some of the other McFarlane weapons, just if you're wondering. So I don't think you're gonna have to worry about them bending or bowing, and I know that's been kind of an issue in the past. Okay, so silver dry brush there, you have gold dry brush there. They just put on the gold there, just thick. Nice looking axe, I love that. Some of these are tough. There we go. We got a nice little sword here. All right, black, and then they just did some brown there to look like leather. Okay, looks good. Okay, and then the big axe. Okay, look at that. Same thing, dry brush the red. You get silver on, you got 2 different tones of silver, it looks like, too. Actually, it looks like they just did a black. It looks like they just put a lot of silver here. Just barely touched any on that. I did a wash on it too, it looks good. Yeah, it looks really nice. Okay, getting towards the end here on the weapons. So we got this guy. Looks good. And then the chain. The mace with the chain, so it looks good. Okay, now let's open him up and see what it's looking like. Okay, so at the back of the box was the comic. Looks really cool. And everything just slides out. So this is totally a collector's box, so you don't have to rip anything. So just know that when you're opening it. I'd hate for anybody to damage anything. Okay. Look at that, great artwork. I remember that one with Omega Spawn. That was a really cool moment. Okay, the Scorched group there. Ooh, I love that. Cool, that's what the other McFarlane one is based off of. I'll do a comparison with it too. Okay, so it shows the campaign, the 3 different ones. So the black one, that one's coming. Blue one's the one we got now. And then I did not get the gray one. They did change it to silver though. You could have upgraded to silver, but I didn't feel like spending that extra amount on that, so I did not get it. So here's all the extras that we got. All right, so blue edition, black edition, so we'll have 2 different versions there. Obviously because one has the black paint, one has the blue. And then let's see. Blue version got the Valkyrie helmet. Blue and black version both got the Trojan helmet. Black version got the hamburger head closed mouth. I'm pretty sure we got the closed one too, the blue one. Yeah, we did. Interesting, okay. Ooh, what a transformation, huh? From the original medieval spawn to now, that's insane. Oh, so look, there you go. 7-inch scale, that's the other one. Very disappointed with, I love the texture, but disappointed they didn't paint all the stuff on it. Mine's customized, so you'll be able to see it. Okay, looks good. Oh, cool. Little breakdown. Kind of the making of. Okay, so that's it. So that's what the book looks like. Okay, getting closer to getting this figure out. Okay, here's Medieval Spawn out of the package, and yeah, this thing is sick. So obviously we went through all the weapons already. We didn't get a close-up of the shield yet, so the shield is massive. Right, so they did a great job on the shield. Right, so they did a brown base coat. They dry brushed a light brown over the top to make it look like wood. They did a lot around the edges. They did silver dry brush over that to make it look like metal. Looks really good. And then here's the sword it comes with. And then, yeah, let's take a quick look here. So they did blue chainmail, so black, they dry brushed blue over the top. Looks really good there. They did brown for the straps. You got gold highlights there. Looked like a little of it bled if you really wanted to, if you were really nitpicky about it, but that doesn't bother me. They did, you got the holster there for the sword. You have the shoulder pieces there, which are gold, and it looks like they did red with a black wash. So fills in those details. Yeah, there's the gauntlets, looks good. You got the cape, same thing, they dry brushed that. Right, make all those details show out. You have a little leather straps there around there. It looks good. Okay, here we go. We got the feet, silver, gold, silver there. It looks like a little blue showing on the silver down at the bottom. Gold on the buckle. Club foot looks nice. I like the motion of the cape too. I think it looks really good. And look at all the stuff it came with. This is a lot. Okay, so here we go. There's the other gauntlet. And then here we go, we got the chest. Looks good, you can remove the cape. And all of that looks really good. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Oh, it did come with this base too. By the way, really big base. Okay, so real quick, it does feel a little weird when you go to adjust. These things do slip a lot. So it'll be some getting used to. And they attach the things to the little, you know, those little articulation joints that McFarlane does on his stuff, those little loops. That's what those are attached to, by the way. So see? So just FYI, if you were curious. And then, yeah, so these things come off very easily, which is really cool. So you have this, so let's trade it out. So trade it out for, how do we trade out for this guy? Right, just snaps right on there. So you got a little bit of customization there, which is neat. So then this one comes off really easily. You know, let's put this guy on there. Love that. What a great idea. Utilizing magnets. That's so cool. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so that's easy enough. Let's see. So you got the sword. The sword goes in the holster back here. So it should slide in pretty good. It does look like, the thing about it though is it does look like the holster is warped a little bit. So if you keep it in there, there's a good chance it might warp the sword. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. We'll see, unless I can unwarp the holster. Oops. Might need both hands for this. So there's the sword in the holster. So looks good over the shoulder. So it sucks because I want to pose it that way because that looks epic and awesome. But yeah, you and I both know it's going to warp that sword pretty good. So maybe we can find a way to unwarp that. By the way, holster comes off very easily. Just take it off over the one head and then down the arm. So I guess that might be something to look into. See if you can unwarp that a little bit. And then yeah, you should be able to take the cape off and it should be pretty easy. So it looks like you just pull these out and the cape should come off. Okay. So you just pull them out. You might need to get a nail underneath there and then it comes out pretty easy actually. So these come out. So those are the skull ones. You can trade them in for those ones. Not sure which one I like better. Maybe the skull ones. But then here's the cape. And look at that. Comes off very easily, which is nice. If you wanted to take a closer look, as you can. So it looks like this one goes in there pretty good. This one, not so much. So I think it will though. I think I just gotta kind of force it in there a little bit, which will be fine. Okay, so let's take off this chest piece. Oh, look at that. That comes off so easy. So if you're curious what he looks like, there you go. I'm just kidding. I don't really like that. Okay, so here, let's put on this one because I think this one's cool. Let's see. Okay. So that's it on. Not sure what I like better. So this one, so it looked like this one took up the whole gap. And maybe I'm wrong. But this one doesn't quite take up the whole gap, so you can see around it, which is fine. Once you get the cape on and stuff, it'll look fine. But I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I think it meshes pretty well with it. Okay. And then there's also this one if you want a slightly different look. Okay. It's cool because they all kind of look good on it, which is nice. I don't think I'll use this one, but I do like the other ones. Thing is too, is it seems like the magnets are kind of pulling away from each other a little bit. They still stick, and see, once you get it on the holes, once you get the cape in and all that stuff, it's not going to move around, which is fine. But just to let you know on those. Okay, so let's see, which one should I put on? Okay, yeah, this one fits way better. Like it literally just goes right into place. And I actually like the look of it better, the one that originally came on it. So, like I said, I don't know if it's because the magnets did not quite, like maybe the polarity might be off or something on them. I'm not real sure. Like I said, they don't stick as well as the other one. Which I said, once you get the stuff on, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. But yeah, I think I do like this one better. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Okay, now let's look at some of these different heads. Okay, just to let you know, these heads are very hard to get on. Easy to get off, hard to get on. So let's see, so I put this one on here. Yeah, let's get another light in here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the extra. This is the one that opens up. Yeah, I'm not sure if that light is any better. I don't think it is. Okay. So you can see, so it looks pretty good. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to keep this one on him. Personally, I think I like the other one a little better. Okay, so let's trade it out. Okay, here's the open mouth one. Looks pretty good. Same though, I probably won't leave him post with that on. Okay, here's the hamburger head. And it's funny because the closed one said it only came with the black one, but it did come with the blue one, which is interesting. Okay, so there's that, and then this is the helmet that slides on there. So we'll see how easy that slides on. Oh, super easy. It was very easy, actually. It's not bad at all. That's actually a cool idea. So I like it because then you can have them posed like this, or with the helmet on, you can do it real quick and easy. Now let's see if the eyes line up on the inside. Look at that, they do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so this one is definitely by far, I think, my favorite. I'm gonna keep it posed with this one. This one is very, very hard to get on, and it didn't clip. So I didn't hear any clip when I put it on there. So not sure if it's in all the way, but I was using a lot of muscle. So just to let you know. So yeah, so let's look at, let's put it all back together real quick and see what that looks like. Okay, look at that. Looks sick. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna keep them. But yeah, so real quick, the shields, what's cool is they are magnetized also, and they come off on one side. So what I do is I pay attention which side the glue is on. So I do just a test real quick just to make sure, you know, you can see how it's stuck in there or not. Because I don't want you guys accidentally pulling on the wrong one, because I think these are glued in, and there's one side that's always open. It's like that on both shields. It's like it on this one, and it's also like it on this one. You just got to find the right ones. So that's going to make it easy to get on and off. So let's see. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I want it on, which one I like. I mean, I like that, but also like, I mean, this is pretty darn sick too. I think that might be a little more fitting. Okay, so it's on, and you don't even have to clip it. Like, so I don't have the bottom one clipped, but you totally can, but you don't have to. The magnet's strong enough to hold on to both. So yes, there's that one. And yeah, I think that's, whew, that looks good. I like that a lot, but man, that looks cool though too. Oh, I don't know, I can't decide. Okay, save this one on, let's put the other one on real quick. Okay, here's the other one. So this one you might want to clip on if you do it on this arm, because it's exposed on this side. I just didn't clip it on just for quickness. So, wow, man. Okay, drop in the comments which one you like better. I'm gonna pose it, I think for now. Actually, I might just pose it with this one. Looks nice. Okay, it's gonna do the articulation. So this head, unfortunately this head, because it has the Trojan head, it's got the deep back there. It's probably not gonna, it doesn't bend back too far, but I'm sure the regular one does bend pretty good. You do get obviously side to side. You do get a little bit of front tilt. I'm sure the other one does much better. Now the arms go up about 90 degrees. You do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is great. So you can get it to hold weapons in really good positions. And you do have wrist articulation as well. So now stomach, you have an ab crunch that's about that far, so that's not too bad. And then it goes back decently far. The cape kind of hinders it a little bit. You do get a nice side to side and good rotation. Legs can get out almost to the splits, which is nice. You can get up to not quite 90 degrees, double jointed knees. You can get it in a nice little jumping pose. And then you do have rotation. So they do rotate in and out. You do have ankle articulation and toe articulation as well, and pivot. So overall articulation is not bad. So it's pretty good, but it's not perfect. But I think for what it is, with all the details and all the stuff on it, I think it actually is articulated pretty well. You'll be able to get it in some really good poses, no problem. Okay, here's a quick side-by-side. Obviously we have the Kickstarter medieval spawn in the middle. We have the one from one of the waves in the McFarlane line, the new ones to the left. And we have medieval spawn 3 to the right. So let's do a comparison real quick. So obviously the new one, lots of really great details. The details are just out of this world. It looks super nice. Looks super good. You have this one I did customize just because it was missing some stuff. So You can see added a little bit of red there on the gauntlets and black washed it. Put a black wash on the whole figure just to make it look a little better. You know, did the gauntlets. Gauntlets were just silver. So those were all painted, silver highlights, black wash to look a little more rugged. Looks good. It does stand a little bit taller. It's a little bit bulkier than the new one. You see he's got good details on it too, but right, not quite the same details. Like these details are insane. And then you have the older one, right? So the articulation is not there on the older one, but the paint application is. The paint application on this is pretty darn good. You can tell they're all the black versions. So this one is the blue one in the middle. So we'll get a really nice comparison when I get that one in. But got the same shield there. Big difference in size though. So it looks very cool. This one stands with the hair, it's 8 inches tall. Without it, it's about 7.5 inches, which puts it at roughly 20.5 with the hair, about 18.5 without it. And then you have about 19 for that one, which makes it about 7, a little over 7.5. And then this one stands at about 6.5, so quite a bit shorter. So that's a quick little size comparison. Okay, final thoughts on the Kickstarter Medieval Spawn. I think this figure is exceptional. Everything from the articulation is decent for it, the details, the paint application, the sculpt, everything about this figure and the accessories just blew my mind. Amazing figure. No, it's more expensive than your typical figure, but I think it ended up working out to be, I think it was like $60 per figure, which honestly, these days isn't that bad for all the detail and the accessories, the box, the collector stuff, everything you're getting, which is cool. So I'm thrilled. I'd say this is arguably, potentially one of the figures of the year. So I will do a top 10 figures of 2024. I'm sure this will probably make the list. Where at? I'm not going to tell you. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this is sick. So yeah, huge fan. Love it. I'll be getting the black one soon, so I'll review that and let you know what you think. In the comments, let me know what was your favorite head sculpt, what was maybe your favorite shield, accessories, whatever. And just overall, what do you think about this figure? And yeah, if you ordered one, drop it in the comments as well. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. I'll keep bringing customization reviews, etc. to you all. And in the meantime, you know, happy holidays. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video.